When Liberians are desperate for leadership to deliver, desperate to know the truth, and desperate to know the real issues confronting the country.
They will see the election, you will not lie. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
The government, all the ministers in the government, they lie. They don't put also everything they say. They don't say the truth.
The people of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. Is Face the Issue on Kings FM. John Anthony April Godson William, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today, and we dropped out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team that they defeated. Everyone said that they put a crack away. You never know what they say, though.
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it. When Liberians are desperate for leadership to deliver, desperate to know the truth, and desperate to know the real issues confronting the country.
They will see the election, you will not lie. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
The government, all the ministers in the government, they lie. They don't put also everything they say. They don't say the truth.
The people of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. Is Face the Issue on Kings FM. John Anthony April Godson William, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today, and we dropped out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team that they defeated. Everyone said that they put a crack away. You never know what they say, so.
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
Exactly what you are experiencing in Liberia now. If you don't know, in 2 years' time, Liberia will be worse. Will be one of the worstest country in the whole world. What I mean, worstest country in the whole world. If the Liberia will not protest against this government, tell me there is no God. If Liberia will not begin to cry, coming together to cry and said, we don't want you again, leave, resign, tell me there is no God, I will never serve God again. I am a prophet of God, and I'm talking as a prophet. Right? The hardship, you have not seen that hardship now. In 2 years' time, you will see the hardest hardship you have never experienced. Liberia will drink dirty water, and they will be thanking God for drinking. That is the kind of president you have. This president does not have anything. He doesn't have any template. He doesn't have any roadmap for the nation. They just force him there. It was a rigged election. Rigged election. It was forced on you people. It was forced to be president. So, and the people who connived to do all of this and put him there, right? US.
You mean US, the United States?
United States. They are involved in this election. I am telling you, not politically, I am telling you spiritually what I foresaw. It was rigged, totally rigged. And now they have seen it, that this person does not know anything. This person cannot help the nation. This person cannot put the nation right.
The Senate set a trap for Boyka.
Okay.
So when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Brady to where and said the way forward is the Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, Nombi there, and you know where he's just thinking all kind of way, Boyka, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, you know, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went talking away, talking of thing they did, but I think they did a resolution that passed because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh! Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Barney, Jim Barney. Now when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Boyka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not the wrong with them.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving a Bible for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finish campaign for that kind of old man, and he wants to persecute us. He's not going to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your part has been go look for lawyer. So from Kun offered, my own son offered that I went and signed a resolution. I asked many things why you all did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So signing the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Boyka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move. Yeah. Correct move.
Our government secure all finance of all roads that brought in the country. Sign on Petrolia in 10-year electricity financing. 10 years.
When Liberians are desperate for leadership to deliver, desperate to know the truth, and desperate to know the real issues confronting the country.
They will see this election, you will not lie. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
Well, and the government, all the ministers in the government, they lie. They don't put also everything they say, they don't say the truth.
The people of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answers. Face the issue on King's FM. John Anthony April Godson Williams, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today, and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team that they defeated. Everyone said that they put a crack away. You never know what that says so.
On Face the Issue, we speak out the facts in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
So Liberia is in trouble. But I tell you this, I still repeat, if the president refuses to change, then the government is in trouble. The government, if you finish this government, let's thank God. Because as from next year, it's have to be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the reason of staying in that system. They are just pushing the vehicle like this. They don't know where they don't know where it's going. So the forefathers of Liberia, they are in pains. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, Syphilis, is even regret having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that George Weah is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought total transformation to Liberia. That is a man who have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he would have done it in the second term. But they didn't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero.
In sports?
Zero. Oh yeah, go to Nations Cup now. Go to Nations Cup. Let's see. Let me see you Nations Cup. Go to Nations Cup. I'll give $500,000. If you qualify for Nations Cup, I'll give your national team $500,000. I promise. Your national team
and the government need to really invest. The people like you that get the type of structure. The council even they could just be getting $1 million for the budget year. Every year they get $1 million. You impact a lot.
If I were president of this country, I should God show you His wonder. You're not believing. We told Joshua for what? You're a footballer.
Yeah.
A football developed country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen Chancellor because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What would the book do for him? No passion for development. Then we move Joshua, we put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
He had me.
Connections there, you not get it.
No connection.
Yeah. Just say that all kind of things that just happen here. No, he
did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing content on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in his garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yeah.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
He does not have that contact.
Liberia, like I said, is one of the best countries in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best countries. You know, we are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. You know, and that's why we promote peace in our country. You know, for so many years we've been promoting peace. And people that brought war still continue to have the face and idea of discrimination. This is wrong, and we will not sit as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that.
Wow. And these things happen in the wake of these turbulent times. You know, the economic hardship is very high. And there were people that you may have placed on payroll and so forth here and there, but these are Liberians in the wake of all of these hardships. They have been taking off jobs, and some of them could be angered by that and take matters into their own hands. And you are a man of peace. And if they did support you and they are suffering because they are associated with you, people have been taking up tenure positions. Whoever associated with you, either directly or indirectly, they have been taking up jobs. These things could anger people and they could take matters in their own hands. What say you to this? Yeah.
Maybe the international community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are still there. And we have to respect the laws of the Republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, when they tell me that no, this is a tenure position, you cannot move the person until the tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the Republic. We're not a democratic period. So we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well. Not just only tenure position holders. They are the ones that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
Maybe when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior is wrong. You understand? We were in opposition before. If you implore poor people that have the minimum, and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, they have to be taking a job. This is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that. You know, and what $50 job, $100 job. You mean the government that come to power that came to rescue cannot even give a $50, $100 job to the citizen on that job? This is wrong. It's wrong. Everything that is doing wrong, and we know that. You know, but again, the peace of Liberia is the most important. It's the most important. And that's why we in accordance with the law. You know, this is wrong. People I came to power and left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ Senegalese man and you refuse to employ Liberia. Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that is doing is wrong. Maybe the disrespect is wrong. Bringing about law is wrong. The women know that. Waka know that. Waka know that. When we were there, the Waka, we used to go to him, even feed Waka because of his title. You know what I'm saying? Make him comfortable because of his title. But you see what he's doing. You got a lot of gangsters around here thinking that the Liberia in front of gangsters. It's a lie.
Wow. But you should be concerned as well. Why it is that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the pressure has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
Maybe I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia. During any time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I've kept the peace. I've kept the peace. I've never anything in this country. I work for peace in our country and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the Republic, and it is wrong. If you can see it, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, any position was respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person out because they're associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the Republic. I even work with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. You understand? So I don't have issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful, but we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people, and we just sit. That would never happen. You know, we in opposition. Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, let me give her the respect, because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we disagreed, and we went to her and spoke to her. By the rule of law, you know, we have the right to protest, and we protest. We went to Ellen, and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked. You understand? They respecting leaders that are traveling, and you refuse for them to use the lodge that they built, and Liberians say that and say, yeah, it's right. No, it's not right. If the Bwaka man, he was not even president, and we gave him a VIP all the time traveling. What you doing is wrong, and you need to wake up. Those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. Everyone said that. You want that change? Bwaka was not a change. Bwaka was never the change. Those few people that believe that all the years, almost 171 years, they left this country, they wanted to come back because of where they went, there was no fashion. They think that they can get in Liberia and lie, say they give for a change. There's no change, there's no give for a change. Why they change it? To break the laws is why they change it? No. There will be a period. And we'll check. But again, like I said to all citizens, and that's why you saw today, in the rain, go to have your program and be peaceful. Enjoy yourself. Be together, recalibrate. You know what I'm saying? Give the people confidence. And Liberians are there, you have to stand Liberians that believe that we were the right group. Yes, I'm not saying that everything was roses. No, but we fought for this country in the midst of pandemic. Liberia shine among the great nations. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So the disrespect to our citizens is wrong. It's wrong. You know, it's wrong. Respect the law. I did not bring 10 jobs. We made it. The Unity Party left it with us. And we respect that. So, what's going on? They just angry because any time there were 10 jobs, and you want to break it because you are not happy? Is that what you saying to us? Because the 10 jobs, I didn't do it. I made it there, and I respected the laws of the Republic. Thank you for this time, for giving the opportunity. But there will be a time when we hope that our people realize that we made a mistake. We made a mistake. We need a new era, and they send us back to the old era. We need to correct that.
And let me say also to all of you, wherever you are, it's great joining us right here tonight on this very day, and we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here beaming with life and that of good health. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. But remember, with God, all things are possible. I didn't say all things are positive, right? And we are ready here, and we are here together to do what we can. And of course, with God above all, we are certainly getting there. And many of you out there, and you should be able to start timing. And the countdown is very important. And people may not understand some things that are happening, from now. I just want to share with you something. People may not understand it. We are getting there, little by little. Little by little. We are getting there, and we'll get there. Whether you like it or not, we'll get there. How you doing? Welcome to the program Face the Issues. On the program Face the Issues, we don't discuss personalities, no, but issues involving personalities.
But when the personalities do their thing in front of those issues, we don't in any way hesitate, but rather we tear you apart. And normally and usually because of the pain that we attend tearing you apart, we just tell you sorry. That sorry carries no indication that indeed we regret our actions. Never ever do we regret it. So we've told you this over and over. We told you this over and over, and we are working together for the good of our country. So as of today's date, and until January 1, 2029, we have 2 years. 2 years, 5 months, 25 days remaining. I wonder you're getting it. We have 2 more years, 5 months, and 25 days. As of today's date, up to January 1, 2029, we have 2 years, 5 months, and 25 days. I know the Unity Party people don't believe it. Clock it in. Clock it in. So we shall see what will happen, right? So how long until January 1, 2029? Put it in. And we shall see. We shall see. So just understand for yourself that indeed we are certainly getting there. And with God, remember, all things are possible. So we had 2029 to go for. Remember, we have 2027 and 2028 remaining. Then when we hit 2029. So we're not discussing the whole of 2029. It's a whole year by itself. But until January 2029, that's what we're talking about. So some of you asking a question, the reason I keep reminding you is that 2029 is just around the corner. We have 2 more years, 5 months remaining to hit 2029, meaning January 1, 2029. 2 years, 5 months remaining for us to hit that. If you want to do your calculation, that's it. But if you want to add a whole of 2029 there, you will say 3 years plus. But just for us to be in the year 2029, that's what we're talking about here. So brace yourself for it and see that we are getting there. So, and in this period of the number of months remaining until 2029, January 1, 2029, we have 29 months. 29 months. How many weeks we have left until January 1, 2029? We have 129 weeks. 129 weeks. So as the weeks go in, just be subtracting it. Minus 1. So minus will be dealing with now. No plus. The one Unity Party people don't understand. So minus we're dealing with now. Minus. So we're going to be minusing. So we say how many days until January 1, 2029? We have 908 days. 908 days. That's what we've got. So the number of hours until 2029, January 1, 21,796. That's what left. So we have minutes. You want to count in minutes. You want to count in seconds. You want to go how many weekdays until 2029? I mean weekdays now. You get to understand that, right? Then we have how many weekends. So the weekdays and the weekends. So you know all of that, right? But I just want to place, I want for us to place emphasis on how long to 2029. We have 2 years, 5 months, 25 days. So out of the five months you see here, and July we in so okay. So we're going August. When we take August from there, 4 months. We take September from there, 3 months. We take October from there. How many months? 2 months. We take November from there. 2 months. December from there. Then where are we now? So from now to December, just know you have what? August, September, October, November, December. 5 months. We finish consuming a 5. The moment we go into January 1, 2027, and we have 2 years remaining to 2029. You got no time. What can happen now? And any government that's supposed to perform, to do better, that's why the 100-day deliverables are very important. The 100 days deliverables. That 100-day deliverables, you can hear people talk about. They're trying to measure up with the level of urgency. The level of urgency that you have to apply to demonstrate that you are ready. When you hear people say you hit the ground running. So when you hit the ground running, the 100 days is that hitting period. And that was one thing CDC successfully did, for which they were able to succeed heavily into development. They did not take the early days lightly. They looked at the entire 6 years as though it was 4 years that was given to them. Joshua believes in planning. He believes in executions. All those around Joshua are asking questions. When you and Joshua are doing planning, he doesn't procrastinate. He doesn't believe in procrastinations. That's why you saw most of his projects, he personally visited those projects. For every time any official told him or he told them to do something and then they were doing it, you will stand to go open cabinet ballroom to be sitting there. You know how many cabinet meetings George Burger have had? Georgia did not have the number of cabinet meetings since, in fact, before he even left power. How many cabinet meetings Georgia used to call for? Because Georgia was more interested in going to the field. Instead of sitting in that place, they're having cabinet meeting, telling people here and there. Georgia was in the field. You will see Georgia go on this side, Omega Market, Georgia go on this side. So every minister, instead of thinking that they come and go to cabinet meeting to go discuss, you only have limited time that Georgia will give you for cabinet meeting. I am teaching Joseph Boakas, George Weah's developmental politics on his playbook. It's good that Joseph Boakas borrowed the playbook of George Weah and looked through it to say, well, how the CDC managed to be successful? Woodrow Wilson once said something, and remember, you know, God, this country is an interesting country. When someone was talking again, you know, God, me, I'm here to teach. People may not understand it, but many a times people will understand it. So you have to look at yourself. I just want to give you a quote, because this quote applies exactly to what George Weah believed in. All right, and if I lie, you tell me say I lie. The thing I'm talking here. You lie, you say I lie. And if I'm using George Weah as the only example you're giving any other president, let me use that example. You bring your own president, or you know, and you bring your own president. Let me use that example. If George Weah is not the only, because you will say, oh yeah, and what they call yeah, and blah 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 blah. Yeah, you seen it? Listen, there's this famous man, especially our history talked about when it relates to war. And people may not understand. There is one great president, way back. There was something he said. You know, they call him Otto von Bismarck. And he was a Prussian prime minister, President Otto von Bismarck, and of course, September 30th, 1962. He delivered a very powerful speech, and they called it Blood and Iron. You know what he said? You know why they call that speech Blood and Iron? Because there was a great problem confronting the nation. And instead of people getting ready to go and ready fight, they were contemplating on sitting around table and having discussions. And he stood up. He told his nation. He told the country. He said, the greatest questions that confront us today cannot be resolved at a round table discussion. Rather, by blood and iron. Meaning we have to go and fight. Now, let's take that saying and apply it to George Weah's style of leadership and see what a similar saying is applicable to Joseph Boakar's style of leadership. The greatest question that confronts our nation today, that's what he said, cannot be resolved by roundtable discussion, peace conference. No, he said blood and iron. At that time, he was preparing his country for war. Liberia had been lacking behind for years. The greatest problem that have confronted us as Liberians in this country is not by having meetings, going to the other workshop, no, it's by grabbing those issues hands on deck. You have to get in the street. You got to get in the field. And that was George Weah's own method that he employed. George Weah took over a presidency in a country that we have had, everything have been lacking behind. George Weah travel abroad, he see the other thing, he come back to a country, nothing is changing. He travels this place, he comes back, nothing is changing. So George Weah said that my own style of leadership will be likened to that of Otto von Bismarck's speech that has to do with blood and iron. We're not going to be sitting at round table discussion. That's why you see George Weah had limited. How many times you even used to hear about George Weah talking about cabinet meeting? You see on what they call, no, George Weah was not even interested in those things much, but there were cabinet meetings. He was more interested in journalists following him in the field where Liberia is lacking behind and work will have to be done. Let them see. There were times that George Weah would just wake up from your horse. Instead of him going to work, George Weah would get out right here and say, I'm touring from here straight to Red Light. I want to inspect the road construction work that are going there. Yeah. So now you will just wake up. Pew, 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 pew. So now you see that pew, 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 you come on ready. Then you'll say, get ready, you say, you're going to pass. We'll go straight to Omega Market to see how far that project going. So all the ministers, the cabinet officials, they all knew that they were on their heels. That anytime George Weah could come visit anybody project. That's life. It's not to go to cabinet meeting. I don't know how many cabinet meetings Joseph Boakai had now. Somebody was calling the number of cabinet meetings Joseph Boakai had. How had all those cabinet meetings ever solved the problem? The greatest problem that confront our country today is not by having series of cabinet meetings. No. You're just wasting time. The time they put taking to go sit in cabinet meetings, they'll be telling them, say, you bring your project reports. I'm here for all to come to meeting. Every time you're coming, I'm going to bring project report. You'll see them in the field. They will be giving you excuses. They will say, Chief, you put my own time. I will be able to bring it so and so time. That's what it's supposed to be. We have to be very, some of these things when we are saying it, we say it not with the intent to degrade somebody or downplay somebody's leadership, but it's good that indeed we're able to assess and, of course, evaluate people on the basis of their leadership style. Lasana Fore is saying 23 cabinet meetings. What do you all cabinet meeting then, Abri? Whenever Joseph Boakai to go there and tell people, they say, you're really doing well. You're doing well. You're not man, the people out there, they be talking. When the door them passing in the street. Also a chick. You just call people to cabinet meeting to give them chicks. To just teach them how to chick people up. Yeah, to just chick people up. And that's not leadership. That's why the country is going nowhere. This country is not threading on everything George Weah ever did because George Weah prioritize cabinet meeting. Joseph Boakai, you are coming to get project then for you to be launching here and there. That Japan free waiting that you went to, the record is there that George Weah had to practically beg the people and tell them, say, the way you're not our rule from way Red Light, you're bringing on this side, we'll beg you. You can please help us to take it from here and then carry it straight to town. The men say, yes, we agreed. They agree with it. In fact, to the extent that they wanted to even take the contract from MDMC. Well, MDMC was one of the companies in contention at the time. They wanted to take it from them because they said they made a CDC or somebody, I don't know what in there. Look, wicked people. But the post said no, they chose MDMC. The MDMC is going to be working with the Japanese for the construction of that road or Liberian owned company. So they were ready to take it from Liberian company and give it to Lebanese again, like the way they have done it to the traffic management and so forth. But people said no. These people have demonstrated high level of work and over the period, and we want to work with a Liberian company. And a Liberian company that we have seen feasible to work with is the MDMC. That's how you see MDMC was able to win a bid for the construction of that road. They put money. They determine who will be able to do take their money or play with their money. Can't you understand? Can't you see things? I'm just saying these things in passing because these are important things that are affecting our country today. Some of us, we look at them, you may be able to overlook them, but it's good that they are highlighted. So if George Weah had not initiated all the projects, discussed them, pay for them, where would have Joseph Boaga gone? So our country is just going to be from scratch, nothing, because absolutely nothing. The number of cabinet meetings have dominated more than even George Weah when he ever did in a 6-year period. And things are bad. And for some of us, we'll continue to say the truth and nothing else but the truth. We got no issue with anybody. I've tried my best. This country is for all of us. Whether you are from Unity Party or CDC or ANC or whatever it is, we are all Liberians. Somebody will have to lead. A political party will have to lead. And when that party comes up, you are now going to lead the entire country. A country made of CDC, a country made of ANC, a country made of any other political party, you are the leader of all. Your party could be your party partisans who understand that they will have to do everything to execute it because the burden is upon you people to deliver, but yet you cannot step aside those other Liberians who will have to bring patriotism to bear. This is it. How many times will I have to talk these things? That's leadership. George Weah does not believe in sitting down in office. I know you to be gassing me about George Weah. Oh, George Weah gave me sit down to a place. Whole day passing around. But when you were passing around, going to look after projects. You think you go sit down in that mansion or ought to it? Joshua was passing all in the streets, making sure that things were done. If Joshua were not to pass in the street, you were not going to know most of your problems, how your road conditions were. Joshua passed in the streets, he felt your road conditions. He felt it. There were times on purpose and things when he sees it, he drives in there and say, well, why are you doing the other area? Who's supposed to do this? There were times, I remember he was in Nikru Town. Yeah. Joshua had gone to visit the public school there. I think somewhere there. I don't know one of the schools, but the education minister had gone there with one Sonny. I know Sonny. Yeah, they had gone there, and Joshua is looking at the roof, and the roof is leaking, and he looks around and said, but why is it that this area is leaking? Why is it that this place is leaking? Then you see the education minister say, but you education minister, you're not able to buy zinc by yourself to put it here. And you got to be government, you got to wait for it again for the kind of simple thing. He is simply trying to say, look, there are things that George Weah did. He never had to pass it through the proper budgeting system. No. George Weah could get some money there on your time, so we can solve the other one. Because when we say we're waiting for budget to pay, go to the other one, the other point where I get, the people are affected already. We have to do something. The one time there's a school on Peace Island. So George Weah is traveling with my boss, Omer Samsaya, and then he saw the students saying that the wind has taken off the roof top of their entire school. George Weah called Samsaya on the side, say, please attend to that. What did Samsaya do? Samsaya called me immediately. He got zinc, he got rice and thing there, and told me, say, AB, take it there. I think zinc, yeah, he got zinc and stuff there. We put in a pickup, we deliver those things immediately. That was George Weah for you. You never had to say, oh, okay, you take that something, you send it to the education minister, you procure something for them to go put. No, the children were out of school. The area is leaking, they're out of school. Something needed to be done hastily. And George Weah empowered people to empower other people. And one person that he saw closest to him, who he thought would deliver because he had always demonstrated that through having a radio station and spending all your money on the radio station, was Sam Sion. So you look at Sam Sion and say, Sam, you see the children there, you see the placard down there, you hear what they're saying there, they say the roof is up. And he say, yes, sir, I will do it. The next day, Sam Sion told me, in fact, there was a pickup that came to Freedom FM and said, AB, please step down. There is a pickup there. Please go deliver these things to a Peace Island. There is a school there that we want to help to have them re-roof their place because the rain or the wind has damaged it. That was George Weah for you. George Weah said, I empower you, empower other people. Everything doesn't have to be me. How many of Joseph Boaga people there are doing that today? No. How many of them are involved in projects in their communities today? No. Only the CDC officials were involved in projects. Today, nobody cares about projects in communities anymore. The only time you'll see them, except the election is coming close, like 2027, 2028, you'll see them. But you don't have to be seasonal in doing good for people. You got to do good at all times. Because you never know. What if the money you're saving before 2029, 2027, you die? What account will we give for your stewardship? What are you going to tell God? The opportunity He gave you, the job He gave you. What account are you going to give to God for the opportunity that He gave you? How are you supposed to serve people here and there? Why are you going to tell God if you just die tomorrow? You're waiting for 2020. Work at all times. Continue to be generous at all times. You don't have to be seasonal with it. Some of us, we are just shy because we don't get it. That's why we leave the public glare and leave the public space. I have turned down several invitations to go and speak because these things, they help. You know, you can go speak a graduation program, blah, 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 go to the kind of program. You don't get it to give to people. It hurts. And that's Joshua for you. So he taught his staff, he taught his officials how to give back to communities because Joshua was giving back to his country. Though the country still owes Joshua, but Joshua is still giving back to the country. Liberia is the one that owes Joshua. Joshua does not owe Liberia anything. Joshua has paid a dues ever since. If you and myself who's sitting down here, Abraham Godson, where the rest of you, including Joseph Boakai, owes Liberia because Liberia had helped Joseph Boakai a lot. It is Joseph Boakai who owes Liberia. Joshua does not owe Liberia. He has paid his dues. But despite him paying the dues, he still believes he has to give back to the country. Joseph Boakai owed Liberia. Name no governmental liabilities and name no regime liabilities and whatever it is. Name them. They are the one that owe Liberia. They don't have to pay back, not Joshua. Joshua doesn't. They have damaged all the system. The health workers are in the street protesting. There was a video that I was trying to show, but again, before I show this video, let me go to how do you call that hospital in Lofa County? I don't know, Telewanya or what? Telewanya Hospital, right? Oh, Telewanya Hospital. I remember in 2021, okay, 2022, yes, the by-election, something like that. Yeah, when I was going to Lofa County, in 2021, something like that, I knew that there was a solar power plant project that was initiated under the CDC administration. I even did some videos on it as well. Because the issue about electricity in Lofa County was one of the priorities of the CDC administration. And we know that there were power issues, yes, and the CDC administration worked towards all of that. They paid for it, and the projects were ongoing until CDC left. Quite recently, they were able to power the Telewanya Hospital. I mean, they put light in the hospital. I mean, they connected the electricity grid to they connected it to the hospital. See our health practitioners. They're chanting political slogans in President Boakai's name. You see how the health practitioners, Boakai has destroyed the fabric of our society until professional decency has now lost totally in some sectors. Until people don't know themselves and what they should stand for and stand with. Why are we like this? Why? Why is it anytime you associate with Boakai, you are destroyed? Even no matter how professional you may appear, you are destroyed. Why? You all follow them. This is a tour of the hospital. I think somebody had gone there to attend to them. I think at the hospital. I think there's a lady. I don't know who is this lady or whatever it is, but just look at her. Just listen to what they had to say.
So, I am. Yeah, everything is on. So not everything is on. Okay, no problem. Leave that man no more there. Yes.
You listen to them, JMB Sport, JMB Study. These are health practitioners. These are health practitioners that had Joseph Boakai destroy the whole society. They have politicized everything. If you are not Unity Party partisans, this is it, and you must show it up. You must show it up. You must show it that indeed you are a Unity Party partisan. That the only way you can maintain your job, they have destroyed the entire society. This is it. You listen to them, JMB, yeah, JMB, yeah.
Yes, everything is so not everything is okay, no problem. Leave it up, man, no more there. So the current is from the Rural and Renewable Energy Agency, and this project is sponsored by the government of Liberia. Yes, so we are on test broadcast. So we want to make sure that by September they will not get anything to do with you again. That's why we are testing the workload to make sure that we are able to get our workload that we are able to continue. Yes.
Everybody say no more Boakai. You see, these are health practitioners. Everybody say no more Boakai. You see, oh gosh, this country. Yeah. So now it gets to you for you to see these are people who are health practitioners. When they things started during the campaign time, when I was condemning it, they thought I was against it because I think they were there supporting Joseph Boakai. I was not doing it for that purpose. I just know that certain professionals, let's take for instance the people in the military. I put my mouth on people in the military too. I said they don't have to politicize them. These are the untouchables when it comes to politics. They are not supposed to be touched, and they themselves don't have any right to get involved. But they have their individual rights to go and vote. Yeah, that's their right. But to now come up to this level and see them behaving the way they're behaving here and there, it tells you that our country is finished. Just see them. Anybody say no more Boakai with JMB, all the kind of thing. You think they're supposed to be doing that? If the kind of people, then the next government comes to power and you spot them all on camera. I was always saying it. You think the kind of people they deserve to be in hospital? If the kind of person is sitting there and then in Lofa County, you seen it? The guy singing JMB 12 years, JMB 12 years. You never heard that part? Oh, you never heard it? JMB 12 years. These are health practitioners.
Okay, no problem. Leave it up, man, no more there.
You're hearing it, right? JMB 12 years, JMB 12 years. These are medical practitioners at the Telewanyan Hospital. JMB 12 years, JMB 12 years. You're hearing that already. But Josiah Joker then was saying that nobody should involve themselves into politics when they are civil servants. Forget about it. Other civil servants working in ministries and agencies, they get politicized. Those areas, no issue with it. But these are health practitioners. These are health practitioners at a government-run hospital that every Liberian have right to attend to seek medical attention. And you have partisan health practitioners there, JMB 12 years. What they are saying, you see, oh God, could you imagine that? Yeah, you know, when we are saying these things, you always sit down, some of you Unity Party people, because you think it is benefiting your ears, for your ears, you think it's a good thing. For me, I stand for the truth, and any day for the truth. I would never, who told you I don't have CDC people who are medical practitioners? They are. I know there are people who are supporters of the CDC, but there are certain professions you cannot just step up to do these kind of things. They can't do it. Where people in their uniform, we have left campaign time now. We are into governance now. and they are saying JMB 12 years, JMB 12 years. These are the ladies. I hope somebody can spot all of them and meet them to their houses and meet them to their homes and send them to them.
Okay, no problem. Leave it up, man, no more there. Yes. So the current is from the Ara Rural and Renewable Energy Agency. And this project is sponsored by the government of Liberia. Yes. So we are on test broadcast. So we want to make sure that by September, you will not get anything to do with you again. That's why we are testing the workload to make sure that when we able to get our workload, that we able to continue.
Anybody say no more burger will treat you like a dog. So if you are a physician and you went to the hospital, say Joseph Burger not going to pluck you with injection, you will die. They said they will treat you like a dog. They say anybody say no more burger will treat you like a dog. And you see that? So if you are a physician, which of course you are ordinary citizen, you can go to the area there and say, or this that you're trying to do and there. The moment you go there straight and you tell them, say, me and CDC man are coming here for treatment, they will just take the wrong injection, put it inside you, you will die. They said they will treat you like a dog. They are saying it. I'm not the one that's saying it. This is what they are saying. Anybody say no more burger will treat you like a dog. These are health practitioners. Yeah?
With you again. That's why we are testing the workload to make sure that when we able to get our workload, that we able to continue. Yes, exactly. You have your freezer, everything. You have it.
This tells you the depth of damage that Bouaka has done to this country. Professionalism ruined. People not taking independent decisions anymore. All sectors of society, even the judiciary. They have ruined everything. The credibility of the system is gone. And just thank God for people like us who choose not to carry ourselves down. Because there are things that I know that I will not have to do for temporary reasons to destroy my country or have a permanent impact on my country. No temporary venture of mine is going to have an everlasting impact on my country. I'm not going to allow that to happen. That's the fact. Two things they said. JMB 12 years, JMB 12 years. Then at the end, they say, anybody say no more burger will treat you like a dog. These are the people who are placing in jail. When you see most people die in the communities and things, and they're just killing them, these are the health practitioners. I don't know, one of my friends who used to listen to me and say, hey, no, why you were bringing health people like that? They want that they're talking here that I mean bringing us out before you talking about. You know, some of your friends of mine, some of you friends of mine, you just got to learn me to know that I have principles. I will never say anything to denigrate a system or an institution or an organization when I don't have any proof or have any reason to do so. I'm not political when it comes to these kind of areas. The health area, I am not political in it. I like for the health sector to be apolitical. I like the military to be apolitical. The police, apolitical. The security sector, apolitical, because I believe that they are there for all. They may have their political attachments, but it's not to be expressed. The account of politics is introvert. It's introvert. It's introvert. It's within. Their account of political participation is within. They know how to go vote. They know how they will do their stuff. They sit there when the people play their politics. In fact, when you people go in there and talking politics, it is the practitioners always say, and when you for politics, we're picking you. Are you patient? You came to hospital here. Why are you there bringing politics here? This is not politics ground. Come and do your treatment. You go. They're supposed to be saying that. They're supposed to be against it. They say, me, I'm not here for your politics. My own work that I do, I'm here to be involved in your politics. Me, you know what I mean? It just say, AFL personnel woke up and went in the community, people having a discussion at the Ataye Center, and then there's a discussion there, then the AFL personnel wakes up and John inside say, me, I'm inside. You don't need uniform. But for the AFL personnel to jump up and then put a set and say, hey, you think your government doing well? And what the government is failing? In fact, our own government will come. What kind of AFL personnel you will see involved into politics in the communities in that form and manner? It would never happen. It would never happen. That's it. That's what it's called for. But when we're saying these things, I will look at it. Oh, maybe they won't say they want here and there. Yeah, but we are here to talk for you people. Let's say, for instance, right? So health practitioners were in the streets again today. Upon the release, if at the Phoebe Hospital, the go slow continues, and the area still remain closed, and their colleagues, their friends, were released today, and they were in the streets. Okay, so they were in the streets today. I'm trying to show you this other video. This one from the Phoebe interview we had last night with Tukpa, and yeah, that was last night. We had that interview with him. Concerning, yeah, we had an interview with him, yeah, last night. Yeah, we had an interview with him last night, and he was able to tell us about what's unfolding in Phoebe, Bond County, at the Phoebe Hospital in Bond County. These are the health practitioners. So they were in the streets today jubilating upon the release of their colleagues, but yet they said they are not even going to school. They will not go to work. This is from Phoebe Hospital. Let me play this out.
This is a wrap of the president of the Phoebe Health Worker Unions Association of the Health. They have just been released from this is currently happening here in Bangabon County, where Phoebe Health Worker Union, who was placed behind or detained by the Liberian National Police. Moses D.N. Davis and the rest have been released. You are seeing officials of the Phoebe Health Workers, employees of the hospitals at Dempsey. Please help us share the videos, share the live. Peter Yala, a mortician of Phoebe Hospital. Peter Yala is here, a mortician at Phoebe Hospital. He has been released from the police, and today they were charged. I'm seeing the Bond County Health Team Officer, Dr. Dianu Zokwe. He is walking, shaking members of the officials of the National Health Worker Unions of Liberia. He is shaking their hand, and also Vice President for Operation by the National Health Worker Unions of Liberia is also here. We hope to have words with them, to speak with them. The three officials have been released. Please help out to share the live. We are coming to you live from Bangabon County, where since this morning, workers of the Phoebe Hospital have been staging the go-slow actions in the county regarding the release of the officials who was detained at the hospital following a protest, which is the go-slow action is still ongoing, and we hope to get words from officials of the National Health Worker Unions of Liberia and their next plan of action. And as we speak, all of the hospitals have been detained. So please share it live. We are coming to you live from the vicinity of the 9th Judicial Circuit Court in Bangabon County. And I hope to get words from the officials of the county. This is a rig from the court. You can see
saying Joseph Walker is Satan. He can make it. They say we have gone too far. You can make it because Joseph Walker is now Satan. You see, Joseph Walker is the biggest Satan for these people now. You see how they became here Satan now. The man who said you would dance with the devil, he's a devil himself, and they now calling him Satan. But these were the very people who were protesting in Bangabon County, led by Martha Morris. They were there protesting all over the place. Now they are now calling Joseph Walker Satan. They said, Satan, you can make it. And of course, that's the kind of song that they are playing. Yeah, they have come this far. You can make it. Yeah, that's it.
Injury to all will continue. Injury to all.
Let's listen to the union spokesman.
First of all, I want to our strong men.
Yeah.
What's up for the man? All right. Yeah. Y'all, thank you. These are the three men who came from Monrovia. Last time we had a meeting, emergency meeting, on the holy pool idea here. Our police to be released now. Yes. Go ahead. The arrest is not part of the 14 counts. No. Just distraction people were bringing. And we got to be focused. Yes. It's not the one we're doing today, not part of our account. Yes. It's not there. The game just started. Yes. The game, it just started. Before I go further, Mr. Tufilo Fire, the PA president, I have something to say to your friend.
I like how you talk. I like how you talk because it reminds me of the who used to do the drama thing.
Thank you very much for guys taking the initiative first. Because we only came here to protect your back. Yeah. Because whatever that affected you with your account. Yes. And as we are here to make sure that there's a level playing field, vote of intimidation, vote of NFA, vote of attack. That's what we are here for. Yes, so an attempt to threaten you, that means that they are also touching us on base. Yes. So we came this morning urgently that we need to see the people released. So at this point, they will promise this afternoon that if the 3 people are not released unconditionally, it means that we're going to escalate our plan to CB Domba. But at this point in time, we are happy enough to say that they are released unto us without paying a dime. And then, more to that is the people, they both know that we are honorable people. We are not disgruntled people. Yes. There is no troublemaker among us. He tell us I want to go in a hospital. He got to well before he tell us that. Yes. Because we know that is our employment era. We don't have no other era. We can make farm, we can play garden, we can say that we're going to go in a hospital. Therefore, that one is not actually true. So therefore, we want to say to the public that we are grateful to whoever that all those are interviewed. Some of you I saw you today when we said we wanted bomb. $700 bomb just in case. I saw you raising your money. And I saw the amount that you wanted to today. It tells you that we only came here to guard the process. Without adding nothing on it. In fact, we have a surplus of what we need. So we are grateful to you guys for standing up at this junction. Honorable Simon Morris will be able to conclude on this discussion. But what I can tell you, Phoebe remain close until the council gets
Okay, so Phoebe remain close until the counts are addressed. And of course, so Phoebe remain close. The 3 health practitioners or the leadership of the protesting and our staffers at the Phoebe hospital, they were released. So Phoebe remains close to the public. I'm just trying to announce that because that's what they are announcing. It remains close to the public. This is happening on Joseph Boakai, especially one of the counties where his deputy minister for administration, Martha Morris, led a team of health practitioners They got heavily involved into politics and indeed took onto the streets, and similar things spilled over in Lofa County. And we're able to bring you something from Lofa County as well. And you were able to listen to people that stay up to now, chanting slogans of Joseph Boakai 12 years. Anybody who say no more Joseph Boakai will treat you like a dog. That's what they are saying at the Telewoyan Hospital. Now, other staffers are here calling Joseph Boakai Satan, you not make it. Because those are the kind of things that are happening, especially when we have the kind of society. Joseph Boakai has destroyed the fabric of our society. There's no decency, professional etiquette. We don't even follow anything anymore. People don't see themselves as professional. They care less about how anybody feels about them. Because Joseph Boakai is a careless president. He doesn't care about himself. He doesn't care about people. He doesn't care about integrity. There's a man who goes down low to beg people. It's not that he was trying to sidestep his pride, no. But to go down low to beg people, knowing all you have earned from this country, is someone who is very shameless that will do those kind of things. He doesn't care. He leaves the country, travels out of the country, bigger things are happening, workers are not getting their salaries, and so forth. All of these kind of things are happening. He leaves the country and flies to Turkey for treatment. Why Turkey? Because Joseph Boakai is currently being heavily funded by the Turkish group in Liberia here, the BA Mountain Group. The guys who are doing the money, Joseph Boakai children, Joseph Boakai wife, Joseph Boakai himself. So they are now taking care of the medicals for Joseph Boakai. So doesn't sound like Joseph Boakai want to do in Turkey. Joseph Boakai feels safe with the Turkish people because these guys whom accordingly Jeremiah Kun was able to discover that they are taking out of Liberia millions and millions in gold out of this country. So he goes there now. They say, President will manage your health. We have good medical practitioners. So if you want to do anything outside of the country, you can take your medical team assigned with you here, put them on private jet, and then we'll make sure that indeed we take you to Turkey. That's why you see the Turkish relationship between Joseph Boakai and these people is getting very strong. Because these guys will take our gold, they take it, they put it in what they call Joseph Boakai, collect the money there and bring it to this country, produce it as payroll. Joseph Boakai in his house, in his room, the payroll that he has, that's also money inside. That's him. He doesn't care. Serious thing going on in this country. Joseph Boakai flying private jet, passing all over the place. You think there's a president who cares about you? No. He doesn't care. But people are protesting. The Unity Party folks are sitting there and think that things are normal. Why are you people not behaving like Liberians or Hemons? For the workers, I don't blame them. Yeah, they may have been carried away, but equally they don't deserve to be treated the way they have been treated. Because they have direct patient care. Our life depends on their work. They need to be satisfied. That's how we are saved. They can't have problems hindering them and they go to work, and you think they will have to pay that kind of attention to the patients in the appropriate manner. They will not do. They are humans. They got families. They got responsibilities. Today, you and myself, we're walking here, we can drop. We don't even know how to attend to each other because two are walking, one person drop. Why are you able to do that? Nothing. But if at least you are working with a health practitioner and you just drop, there is something you can say halfway, you are able to be saved and resuscitated. It is a very noble profession. Our life, everything depends on their work. That's why I was against them politicizing themselves, because I believe that they don't have to talk. We will talk for them because I'm forced to talk for health workers because today I get sick that they don't want to save me. So I'm forced to talk for them. I can be sitting here as a journalist and I know the people who tomorrow I get dropped, they will can't help me. They are not talk for them. They are saying they can't pay me for it. Or they say, no, I will talk for them. We have to talk for them. Nobody will sit down and say, what are you from? What kind of society or whatever? You will talk for them. Health practitioners, you are people whom people will have to talk for. The mechanics will talk for you. Every other field of study, even with the lawyers, will talk for you because we believe that our life, it depends on your work. So you don't have to talk. We will talk for you. And what more about me becoming a journalist? We will have to talk for you because your work is what our life depends on. We always say these things. Stay out of politics. We will do the talking. If you're a good professional, whatever here and there, anybody want to politicize, who will cause the noise? This is it. But again, you chose to do what you did. Again, you will carry away. That will not even stop us because we have our families who are thinking about going to Phoebe, or who are at Phoebe and they have taken them from there, took them to where we don't know. Why have they carried them to some of the and health practitioners, health facilities? Ain't no corner there. One woman go, what they call say, they want to treat the other person, they want to deliver the other person, do all kind of damaging thing there. Because the professionals have left the hospitals in protest. It's bad for our country. We have to make sure that something happens. Please, the health workers, I will keep encouraging you people and admonishing you people. Stay out of politics. You may have your thing to do, but stay out of politics. It's not good for you. We will stay talk for you. We'll blow the trumpet. If you are not enjoying anything, tell us. If the facilities, if the equipment are not good, tell us. We will do the talking. You don't do the talking. Leave it. For you, you care about life. And our life depends on you. God first, but you second. And we'll talk for you. I always told you people, look, the health practitioners, they are people that I value so much because I know what you are capable of doing to save lives. And we'll always say this. When it comes to health issue, I don't run politics inside. When it comes to security issues, I don't like to mention politics and run politics inside. No. Because tomorrow I'm going home, I'm going to sleep at the very security there. The AFL will go out there to fight for me when our country is under threat. The police will go out there to initiate an arrest on my behalf if somebody hurt me or did something to me. And we should take politics out of these institutions. I have always said it. I'm not saying they didn't get people there who love CDC or people there who love Unity Party, but coming up and saying it and acting it is bad. Just stay apolitical. We will talk for you. We know. We will talk for you. The civil society actors will talk for you because they didn't say their life depends on you. Yeah. So let's come to the drug issue, and then we'll be able to clamor and pick your course. What is the latest update? So the government believes strongly that once they have grabbed Peter King and Paul King, and say they carry him to court, according to them, they carry him to jail. The whole drug issue finished. And let me tell Unity Party people something. If I choose not to talk about the drug issue again, it will be a decision made because I know that nothing you will do with the drug issue. The only reason we're pushing it harder to push you, thinking that you were going to do something. But deep down, we knew that nothing was going to happen. But we wanted to push it and press it in the ears of the Liberian people so that they will know the level of recklessness. When it comes to Unity Party people involved in something, their involvement in something, the level of recklessness, the level of carelessness, they will play with it. And that is into the ears of the Liberian people now. I don't care any kind of way you carry that thing. From day one that you were delaying that thing, we knew that the whole thing was going to be flat. Nothing else you hear about that drug again. It ends with that arrest. No other arrest you will see again. I challenge you people. They say it finished. They put a man inside. Why it is finished? We're looking for the other people. AJMV. Yeah. So you mean Unity Party people, they feel miserably on drugs? So now we know that Liberia is a cocaine state. So now it is clear, right? Yeah. While you go and you come down, nothing will come from inside there again. So UP is brave to tell us that anything that involves them It's not a crime. Why you're telling the Liberian people? 2029 already be nasty. You can smell Joseph Boakai all in a cooking thing. You can smell the Katumu Boakai all in a all Boakai children and whatever, all of them they tanko inside it. They want to touch. They want to touch Jeremiah Kun. Some of them want to use it to attack Jeremiah Kun from the Unity Party arm. But Jeremiah Kun is equally threatening them and say, I'm not alone. So you see, the whole ad about if you touch me, I too will talk. So everybody is caught up in it. That's why you see that whole drug issue. They just want to end it with the arrest of Paul King. That why they just want to end it with Paul King finish. So the Paul King arrest, it settles everything. At least we have made arrest. An arrest finish. Could you imagine that? The RG, he is said, questionably, he's behaving somehow. You have the VP Jeremiah Kun, his ties with people who are involved. What happened to the Tuni? What is the link of the Tuni man they're talking about? Can they go for him? What happened to Peter King, the CEO of GRS? Are they going for him? Why wouldn't Paul? Oh, yeah, because the cooking will call that Paul place. Now, wouldn't call Paul, they finish running away. Why would you get another opponent? They finish running away. Do you imagine that? Are you really serious in this country? No, we push you, but Joseph Boakai to make a break. Then I heard some people say, Boakai was saying, you know, that I'm about that. I want to call someone and he said before, because anytime I call the funny Unity Party born and name, that the time they can want get their money, say, well, you're really doing well with your knee, or appearing AB more than will get their money. How come you call anybody need so that you will get free money? Because you are irrelevant. Now, what you turning Unity Party people that you can see passing around and they get ready, they say, you heard the president. The president said, no soon. What do you want to call that something there? At least Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, when the Global Witness report came up, when Ellen Johnson Sirleaf just clicked a finger like this and said, we can see for sure there was a task force set up where Fonati Kofa was serving as head of the task force. When you saw Vani Shemon arrested, Ellis Tyler, the big King Kong, I don't know, say what kind of King Kong, what kind of thing King Kong, or corruption King Kong, whatever. You saw real names when Eddie was ready to move. Every statement Eddie made at the time concerning that Global Witness report, the Saba Manning case, you saw Big B arrests all over the place. And for Atikova was heading the task force to deal with that. What big arrest that you have seen in this thing here, Joseph Boakai go out speech. He sat at a meeting, whether you like it or not, or this, that, blah, blah, blah. We'll now what they call, we'll go and sit down, and this, that. Whether anybody will bring them all, whether nobody will be shielded, or whatever it is. When they shielded, they Paul King, man, you carry that, what it is. And you see how Joseph Boakai can fake you. You know the party, put your better fan play to sit down, the people will make your shame. There's life after JMB, who all like this. There's life after JMB. Yeah. Some of you putting your everything on the line. You see how Joseph JMB now make you shame again? And you are saying, oh, the papa has spoken. Joseph JMB know that somebody who sound to be talking anything sound, especially in terms of taking decision. Is he very sound in taking decision? That you can't depend on. They say, the president has spoken. He said, and there will be no stone left unturned. Or there's that. Nobody will be untouchable. Nobody will be untouchable there. And you see how you're making your session. You move from beyond the Joseph Boakai. You know, some of you, you get future. You stay young. You get future. You move from beyond the Joseph Boakai, man. He will make your shame and your friend will laugh at your in community. And you see how the whole thing went on. What the people need that we're hearing now? Yeah? Beside the one talking that all been talking about. Oh, yeah, that B-ball 1, B-ball 2. Yeah. Yampao Collins, thank you so much. Yeah, B-ball 1, B-ball 2. Yeah? Any may show. The moment anyhow, protocol, yeah, they will go into the thing, blah, blah, blah. You saw big guns. Vani Shema Hall, already security was there, waiting to drag Vani Shema out to carry into court. When the state president Syria and want to do something like it there, but then Joseph Boakai can get lip service or something because you know the chairman involved, and whatever it is when they hold and say, no matter who, and the player knew that, so the BBP were involved. No matter who is involved, we'll get to the root of it. Then he came back to even defend Paul King in a same statement. He said, but the whole thing that confusing me, said, how they will say they may involving dropping it and they may voluntarily saying that Joseph Boga was talking now about the Paul Kingston to tell you that nothing sound was going to come from in this thing. You people can just listen to your Joseph Boga, you think that sound thing, you can be talking, yeah, Joseph Boga make any serious statement. Is Joseph Boga a serious person in the first place? Unserious old man like that at his age, he's very unserious. That kind of man will make statement and you take it serious, and you're passing around with the president has spoken. The president has spoken. The president finished speaking already. What they call it? Yeah, the president has spoken. How many speeches Boga had not been nothing good give for Isa? Fuller Boga's speech is something for you to listen to and say that so this will come from Isa. You better play to her. You see, you're the Unity Party people. Some of you, because some of you sound, but some of you just choose to be who you are. Forget about the JMB man. He's never a serious man from day one. The man told you that he was going to fight corruption. When it comes to his own people, he can just play fun out of it and let them to go. When it comes to opposition people, he fight against corruption is against opposition people. The moment it comes to people within his government, Joseph B will either give you suspension, go and sit down, no investigation, go by your business. In fact, the moment he gave you suspension straight, you tell him, Mr. President, thank you, I resign. He says, thank you. God bless you. No investigation. All the corruption cases, I want for you to name one. Even including the NTA, the LTA boss, Abdullah Kamara. What did they do? What did they do with him? And when they just took him, they carry him to the court. The bond already there said. They carry him to the central prison. Before 1 hour, they put him outside. He came outside with a free alas. You know that drama. What man? You go, oh yeah, the LTA boss. They don't grab him now. They don't arrest him now. They told the man straight. They put in Guka. Carry him, they just say, please go in the fence. They just see you entering the fence. You're not going in the second layer of the fence, or you're not entering there. Just stay right to that place. They will come to pull you by outside. They won't pull you by outside. Just come outside and say, free alas, free alas. And he kills out. You see a big set. He said, free alas, free alas, free alas, free alas. He finished because the man is free forever. They say free. They say free. And you see the kind of thing. They say, oh yeah, the man serious. The man this, that, blah, blah, blah. All the kind of thing. Oh God, this country. You see, I just want to sorry for you, the young UP folks. They shouldn't be giving you their money and they be acting, maybe misbehaving there, take your money, they're calling, causing people, calling, doing this here and there. You know that the guys are not performing at all. Nothing will come from in this drug issue. It is finished. It's a finish. The only thing we're praying for to see how it will finish. And thank God we know that it's finishing now. And we'll be telling you that it's finishing. I challenge you to tell me that indeed the drug issue is still alive. I challenge any Unity Party person to tell me the drug issue is still alive. Yeah? I challenge any one of you to tell me that it's still alive. Did they say investigation still ongoing? No investigation is ongoing. The principal people who are supposed to lead to the investigation here and there, all of them gone. So who they coming to hold again? One of the principal figures who's right here, the GNR CEO, he right here. They don't grab him, Peter King. They don't grab him to go put him, brother. What they call in their fake jail there, what they say they put in jail, they give him preferential treatment at the Monroe Central Prison. So how do you get the main people? You claim that you caught something with me, and I told you that somebody gave it to me. You can't find somebody, so how can you hold me? Amen. You all know that the designer whole thing for Paul King to go free. Everything that trick that they are playing. Why you can't know these things? The Unity Party folks. Me, I'm telling you, I just only brought it to tell you that Joseph Boakai was never serious president. And the reason I pushed this thing very hard so that you will know how unserious Joseph Boakai is. Very unserious in the fight against corruption. Or it whole day here into what they call, we not let impunity. What day Boakai be sitting now? We not impunity. The impunity is spoiling this country. Impunity, so impunity. Your children, then all of them they involved into drug-related issues, crimes all over the place. All your officials, most of them. They are involved in the crimes and things. What do you tell them? You tell them, say, go sit down. But when the opposition people, then you come to impunity. We're not whole. We're not what they call, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to your own people, you apply impunity. You suffer them and, of course, give them impunity. They benefit from impunity. What is that? Me, I'm telling you, and I'll keep saying it. What are your goal of your calm down? We were pushing the thing very hard to challenge Joseph Boakai for him to really disprove us. Joseph Boakai have never disproved me. Joseph Boakai have never disappointed me. Oh. I don't know. Maybe that you people, Joseph Boakai, has Joseph Boakai really disappointed me? No. Joseph Boakai has never surprised me. Because I knew exactly that's how Joseph Boakai was going to be. I knew that how Joseph Boakai was going to be. And the thing about the fight against corruption on Joseph Boakai is everybody is involved. So when you want to grab one person, the other person will bring the other person. And when they bring in the other person, you may even see that Joseph Boakai pay room all involved in the thing about corruption. So you want to plenty to tell you and say, okay, yeah, leave it, yeah, play with it, yeah, pass. Nothing absolutely. We have pushed them. We push them. Joseph Boakai say, is that other thing you want for me to challenge you? I'm not challenging you. I'm not here to come for drugs. Oh, I know, let me get on my lay plane and leave. They say, baby, just leave. The noise will calm down behind by itself. But that's it. This case, nothing coming from inside again. We only wanted to bring it to the dead end to tell you people that Joseph Boakai can never disappoint people like us. Joseph Boakai can never surprise me. Joseph Boakai can never disgrace me. Joseph Boakai can never make me shame. Joseph Boakai will never ever make me shame, because God had told me long ago that this is the character. I told you, Liberian people, that Joseph Boakai was this kind of character. Yeah, they didn't believe it. So now we elevated a challenge. Joseph Boakai will turn it all kinds of ways. Stay, Joseph Boakai say, me, I will continue to be the Joseph Boakai you know me to be. I will never disappoint you. I am the Joseph Boakai who cares less about corruption fight. I'm a Joseph Boakai who cares less about going to fight the issue of drug. I'm a Joseph Boakai who cares less about development of the country. I'm just that Joseph Boakai. I don't care any kind of way you turn me around. I am that Joseph Boakai. I will not change from that Joseph Boakai. That's just it. That's it. That's it. We were here. And you see, I will give credit and will always say this. I can remember Michael Gilman, the Jide Hart man. We led a protest. I was on ground and led a protest against the CDC administration, pressuring the Justice Ministry for coming up with something against in the death of that guy, Chala Mosu. I led a protest made of sedition, protesting against their own government Ministry of Justice. We went in Cinco. They were there. I led that protest against the very government that I was supporting at the time. We said we needed answers. We needed answers. I again, in Cabinet General Remover, I support George Weah. But in the Cabinet General Remover, I ran commentaries. You see, people like us, where we come from, we have records. I challenge anybody in the Unity Party to say, what are you about to stand up to their own regime to do XYZ? No. We believe in the truth. And the records are there. Yeah? There were practical steps that we called on President we had to take at the time. We are not sick of offense. The records are there. There were people in the CDC. In fact, when I went Freedom FM, people were even saying, "Oh, the AB mayor, Ilana Claire, this, that." I say, "But okay, yeah, that one of the general after the president have gone out on a counted tour or something." So the guy there, I invited a couple of guests, and somebody appeared. Then the guy said, "Oh, AB, I was sitting there, the CDC people say they're not too clear with." I say, "They say I get time for whether they clear with me or they ain't clear with me. You think I get time for them? I will live my life the way I want to live it. I got to be professional. I love George Weah, and I will support George Weah. I will support in the best way with sincerity." And I will tell you, no lie, that's one reason. George Weah's wife, he said, "AB, the only reason that attracts me to you is you are very sincere, you are truthful." The woman comes from different cultural background with different school of thought. She said, "You are sincere, you are truthful. You say as you see it." And that's why I don't like fake people. She said it. She said, "I don't like fake people. People who are sincere and straight to the point. That's it. Let it be known." By the way, let's get to the lines and interact with our callers. We are right here on this very day. Yeah, we are right here on this very day. The records are there. You go check the records. Call us let's move on. We have the numbers here: 077-22-399-33. And we have the female line as well: 077-980-375. Then our WhatsApp number is what is there that indeed you are looking at. The King Support Basket number is also up that you can use as well. Yeah, we are certainly getting there. And remember, with God, all things are possible. I always tell you people that no matter what it is, we'll get there. No matter what it is, we will get there. With God, all things are possible. So I always tell you people, the ABU, all the ABU. All right, so let's get to the live and interact with our callers. Let me start with the females and see whether we can get something from them quickly. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, let's hear from you. Yeah, let's hear from you. Hey, man, Vic, you can please call back if you can, please. Hello, how are you doing?
Good evening, Abby. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Please go on. Let's listen to you.
This is Michael Gibraltar, and I'm Johnny Hackman. I call you from my comfort in Brazil.
Okay.
Look, Abby, I can show you the entire drugs will not die down like that. The drugs will not die down. Abby, I can show you that this government will account for the big stations. So
who they will account to now? Who they will account to?
They will account to the Liberian people.
How?
Because they are our employer.
No, how will they do that? Because there must be somebody calling them to account. How do they do that?
We the Liberian people, we will govern ourselves. We get together. We know what we will do. We're going to put ourselves together and make sure that the big people that want to damage our country or that is damaging our country, we make sure that they will bring them to book. They will not die that Eddie. That's the leader thing. Those who involve anything else will make sure that these people will account for it. I mean, they need to call in the crop fishes and they call it, right? You think that people anybody coming shoot anybody the way you're talking it, they get arrested one person, they can't arrest it. I mean, only the arrest will make the whole issue that. No, Eddie. If you account for that drugs in it, that drugs in it will go to the bottom again, show you, Eddie.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I trust you, and of course, I pray you be successful in getting to the bottom. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah? I'm Chief Boy Junior calling for the traffic.
Okay.
The whole drugs in it. It doesn't nothing was going on. See how when they arrest people with drugs, see how they can treat them. See that got better today. How will you commit crime? Then they lie you to put no mask on your face, cover your whole face. No, I can even make you out. That's what they talk when they're not going nowhere. They people know what they're doing, you know.
So what becomes of the December 17 protest? There is still hope that something will come out.
Yeah, December 17 protest.
No, July 17, sorry. July 17, not December, sorry. July 17.
Okay, yeah, July 17 protest, we need to take it serious. Those are saying no to drugs, but it's time they need to come up. Women need to come up for their children. They need to stand for their children. You know what they're doing now?
No.
They've been standing on the street. Oh, are you in the topic? They've been not standing in the street.
You say they're selling what? Why are they selling in the streets? Who's selling in the street? Who are those selling in the street?
The thing cars and the thing our brother and our cause people, they're selling to their brother on the street. I'm telling you. Seriously.
Okay, I'll check it out.
So on the they got stuck in your friend in the ring.
I will check it. All right. So I will check it out. Thank you for the information. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fine. Please go on. Let's listen to you.
Let me tell you something. The man that he was pretender. He should get a set all like you say. He should get a set all and pretend like you don't want very drugs. So they will pretend that it's you in jail, but they were taking and carrying
So you only have to depend on July 17 protest now to work things up, because where we are now, I think the government tired now. The tired will hold rotting now. They subcon to it. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah.
This is Man City. I'm calling from Toronto.
Yeah, Man City. Let's hear from you, man.
Mr. Thank you for the show. You only just issue one, my son, my friend. My only son, AD. Calling on like this, they shouldn't be silent. We will not be afraid of the same worker.
July 17 is that hope. July 17.
I'm telling you that when I'm calling on this, he knows me personally, he knows me very well. He came here, I can be there with me. So according on that period, has been suffering. Just damage on a worker. We call it on that period. That's 17. Then the whole world will elaborate. And whichever you are, period, you are your mind. If you are suffering on that worker problem, you must tell them that you are suffering. Because what they told you, they're not doing it. Some people are protesting over the thing about, oh, you can't, because you were treating them for God that they're basic. What was telling them, yes, they was shutting us. So they want to tell them you have to pass. So then they are bringing to power. It's a deep in how human being. The nothing you deal with the devil is you go to the other party. You feel your level for people will not be better. So then they are saying for themselves. That's what it was that job we are for today. You are picking up there and changing people because they took you to power and declare to go. So I'm calling on July 17. Do not forget. You can be your own.
Okay.
You can do it for you, not for our family.
You're right.
So you want yourself out of that 17. So prove our people and our fathers that you don't live or live.
Okay.
Coming from. We're calling on him. If I can put it in our government, our institutions.
The record is there. The record is there. The record is there. The record is there.
That was so in the protest. Who will not be a friend? Everyone is for protest for not for the Liberian people, for our future, for the country, I will be in that protest. So I'm calling on Nigeria to come out to that 17. So the whole Western border is not enough. Therefore, I came to pay. Thank you, myself.
Thanks, ma'am, for your contribution, Mama. Let me get on to Leo. Leo, what's up?
Hey, my brother, how are you, my man?
I'm
Thank
doing
you for
so
the good
fine.
job, brother.
Yeah.
Look, AB, just to chime in, man. Look, AB, those healthcare workers, people who took oath to save lives, AB, people who swore that they will help to preserve lives. These were the people who, on tape, thinking that they are willing to use Liberian lives as dogs, as animals, if they need be, just to protect a party, brother. This is the height of sadness. This is the height of corruption, and this is what we are talking about. When JMB comes to office, my brother, every good people went bad. Maybe these people took oath, you know what I mean, to become healthcare workers. Yeah. Now, if you go to the hospital as a physician, you are automatically an animal in these people's eyes, brother. What are we saying here?
They said they were administered treatment. They said they were administered treatment to you like a dog. They said they were administered treatment to you like a dog. How they will treat you?
Yes. They are out there singing it. So how can you not tell me that the death toll of people within the hospital, you think is something that just happened by? No. Some of these things have to be investigated. Obviously, it's party politics. These people will kill you for no reason because you are aligning with a different. I'm beginning to believe that when you go to the hospital these days, people are asking you which party you belong to.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Right.
Otherwise, that's how you get the bad treatment or that's how you get the good treatment. What kind of country is JMB leaving for us, my brother? This is sad. We are calling on Liberians, whether it's July 17 or not. People need to take to the street and flag these things because we are losing young people to drugs. We are losing people, and again, our fellow healthcare people who swore AB to preserve life, are on tape and video with no shame. Their faces are not covered. They are saying, if you come here as a physician, we'll kill you. It's on tape, AB. I thank you for this, but it's a shame to this government. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Leo. And let me get on to Lucine from the USA. Then we'll get on to the female line, the WhatsApp line, and the landline. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, good afternoon, baby.
Yeah, let's hear from you, Lucine.
Yeah, thank you, baby. You know, bro, every day just when they wanna go under the rock. I'm telling you for free, they just when they wanna go under the rock. Some of us Liberians, American here in America, we're calling the Senate Committee on African Affairs here from America. We're putting team together here. They just when they wanna go under the rock. Jonathan can go up and come down. Some of them are saying, like, bro, they will get sanctioned. Some of them will be denied to even enter back in America. Because Liberia here in America, we're putting our team together. We are taxpayer here.
But
our tax money go to Liberia.
Lucy, you just brought it to my attention. Do you observe, and have you observed that this year's American Independence Celebration, they did not send out several invitations for the embassy for people to go there? You know that there are some changes now in the scope of some of the way they're treating Liberian government officials now.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to carry drugs.
People know how the government going. Even when the vice president left, he went to Grand Cape County. That nonsense he did. All against this government, but they don't know. They just wanting for something small. And then Liberia here, we getting together. We calling our senators. Even tomorrow, I have appointment with our state senators. I'm going to go to the people's office and go deliver some of these things that are happening in our country. Especially and bro, if we do not think that the people here, they don't follow things in Africa. Especially we, that the citizens of those countries in Africa, that paying tax there, when we complain to them, but every trust me, the people can look into it. Sure. And that trust me, we're not leaving it. Joseph Boakai and people can do anything. We're not leaving. We'll complain. We'll call government officials that need. Some of them will know their family member here in America. We'll make sure that they will go and so then here until the judgment will bring closer to the Liberian people. Thank you, Brother.
Thank you, Hussein. We wish you guys all the best. That's all you can do. Diaspora and local, we all combine together. And I combine to make sure that something works out for our country. That's all we fight for. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, how you doing, baby?
Yeah.
Baby, this is the voice of Sabu Rasta.
Okay.
A proud member of the concern Liberian for Justice. Maybe all from Point Four tonight to be spectator in Zimbabwe. I mean, one thing you said tonight, I want to agree with you. You said Boakai is one-sided. I agree, Abi. Can you imagine today, Boakai look at our brothers today, their language is beyond bar. Only because Boakai refer to them as hooligans. So I don't know the games today are bringing 19 million Abi today. Can you imagine every 19 million worth of drugs, 19 million every that's no money? Because can you imagine people who campaign to our people that they get IQ and they qualify? They brought in a general that called arrest. So why are you not arresting now even when you tell you're arresting? Why are you not arresting? Because can you imagine 19 million worth of drugs today in our country? And the president saying in bluffing in our country, he also
after almost 1 month, you only made one arrest. And I want arrest in Nina or no.
And I want to arrest him. Imagine every lot they can do for him. In the morning they can get tea and bread. Then even they get him macaroni and spaghetti. Can you imagine that? People who told our people that they came to rescue, that they got experience, they are qualified, they're competent, they know all of the book. But if you let me show you every teacher life, July 17, you will see Liberia also. I can show you teacher life, July 17, you will see Liberia, and we are going to call the president to order. No, every is our right. I'm telling you, it's our right.
You're right.
They say no, brother. Can you imagine every today up to now? I want to learn by you with Dumuya. How can you imagine every you got 48 years experienced president? You want to tell the level of Dumuya. Up to now, we're not even here. Nothing.
I meant to about that one already. Get time with that one.
Up to now, the level is finished. Baby, thank you, man.
Thanks, Abu. Great to join us. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, good evening, my brother AB.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening to the listener. I'm hearing Buchanan Smith, you know. AB, let me say to the Liberian people today, you know, for everything that this government told the Liberian people, everything is false and misleading. You know, I told the Liberian people once upon a time during this election time, I said that this country is too big for the woman. You know, when you owe, your brain is not working faster. I told the Liberian people, they never listen to me. Especially my people that in Basel, they say, oh, they care, they're taking the rescue. That's why they're doing that. The city of criticizing former president, we have to hold a big job. But I want to more wiser than ever before. But I say that July 17th, I'm going to let my people to see how they can vote for that project. Enough is enough. Let's see how they can post up with this job. Okay. This job are eradicating our young people on a daily basis. So July 17th, we're going to be on the street, we're going to make sure and tell the international community that this government is not able to this country. Let this government pass the law 2029, at least to give them a record. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right. So we got 9 more days to write it up for July 17th. Hello, how you doing? The next caller, quickly. Let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, but
I'm doing fine. Please go on. Let's listen to you.
Yeah, this is Fanny Kelly, 1 million we are of Evan Gosling. But it be let God bless you, let God protect your family, and let God protect all the other supporting and President we are. So it be this government It's an irresponsible government. We cannot get nothing from out of them until the 12 years finish. The government is a parasite. They are living with the Liberian, hanging with the Liberian people because the government not care. Once the government President Bwaka was not selling money and go again, they not care again. They only care for themselves because he said that he would dance with the devil. So in dancing with the devil, so many things happen. The devil requests for so many things. So that the devil that he danced with, it brought them to power. So they dance with the just cartel, and the cartel brought them to power. You think that they will move from behind the cartel? No, because he benefiting from that. So the reason is he will never prosecute them because when he prosecute them, he said his hand will be in the cookie jar, and his hand in the cookie jar. He and his government, his cabinet official, all of them, their hand is that. So nothing will come from all of it, but the only thing that they July 17. But that will say no to Joseph Boakai. Either he leave or he leave. So thank you.
All right, thanks so much for your contribution. Hello, how are you doing?
Good evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Lloyd B. Johnson, physician by loyalty, and I'm joining from my poor colonization of my own tobacco community.
All right.
Yeah, you see, AB, people who saying that Baka will go for 12 years, they're just setting their own hay. They're setting their own hay. What they should be talking, let us just say, oh, when Baka move from there, we'll not go for no election, we'll just take Tatan and put him there. Because Joseph Baka get it country like a power player. So we'll just put Tatan there. We'll not go for election. Let me tell you, this election that coming, let me tell you, Eli was the only person who said that we are going to rig election in this country. So rig election in this country because during a second term, he know that the tension was building up. So he told all men to leave because he knows he could not manage it. He could not manage her own government. They all knew are going to leave. So for Baka to think that he will rig election in this country, in fact, during the campaign, the head of the LDC boss will start receiving some funds. He will start receiving some funds to tear him down. The election that coming go with it. Let him just go live in space. Thank you.
Thank you, Ziwan. Let's hear go to the next caller. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good evening, Evi.
Good evening. Let's hear from you.
Thank you very much. Evi, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call for Down Coast Phone Hill, Winter Community, a member of Concerned Liberian for Justice. Evi, thank you. Thank you for always making your business to come and give us the up-to-date of our country and for allowing us, the ordinary people children, the native women children, to contribute to national development. We say thank you. We also want to say thank you to President Weah for allowing us to see what we are saying today. Are he not giving us the opportunity, or have he not given the presidency to Joseph Newman Boakai, who have known how greatly incompetent this Joseph Boakai is? They will all be a riot insulting us for nothing. But to the issue, maybe President Boakai told us that we will see some things that we never saw in our life. And that's what we are saying. Look at our medical center. Look at our health sector now. Nurses are supposed to be on national duty are now pressing a sitting president. And even threatening the Liberian people that if you don't give President Boakai the chance, you will be treated as a dog. Amen. Is this how far the 42 years experience has brought us? While they are seeking praise to him on the other side, the other people are calling him Satan. You see what's happening in our country? And maybe, let me tell you people, look, we will continue to battle this issue and your effort will never go down. This drug issue will never go under the carpet. And today, thankful to God, most of the Unity Party staffers are agreeing with people like you. You listen to Senator Faber today, condemning the federal group at the Ministry of Information, telling them say they are not there doing their job, they're doing the cost to everybody. That tells you that your message that you're preaching is resonating, and the conscious minded Unity partisans are getting to know that they are staying by the day. Henceforth, they must come out to speak to their own government today. So this drug issue, it exposes cancer paradise, and we use it 2029 will retire President Boakai and tell him, say, President Boakai, Liberia is big for you. You are not to offer us. Go and rest. You only came here by lies, and your lies will set you down. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome, my brother. Let me get on to the next call quickly. Let's hear from you.
Hello, AB.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is AB. I come from some.
Okay, let's hear from you, Chief.
AB, I always tell you, say, all the nurses and correspondents.
For what now?
They're correspondents. You cut joy where they install joy where you install joy where white. In the same time, but on different countries, they can't help. So why the development they will not stop. The people went together to go campaign against the people. They are a big just we are hard joy where you look at data. They nurses they sweat on them, cut on them. If you go over radio, the product that the joy we are cut on them. You will never succeed in a life. Better thing will go in a life. I always say it. I say idea that what I'm saying, I ask the job to give me some blessing. I think, hey, just give me
small blessing. That's all you want. Thank you. We'll work on that. Hello, how you doing? I think we can. Hello.
This is Edmond.
Yeah.
Like the rest of justice. How are you?
Fine, Edmond. Let's hear from you, please.
Yeah. You know, they have workers in Lofa there, and they are pretending because they are aware as to how that whole electricity business started in Lofa County, and that is why we said to them that this project debate will not end until 2029 because this government, every time they will drag us into the project debate, and we are aware of all of our projects, so treating people like a dog, that's what they are always saying. Everything Baka talk about, it's about door. He walking on the road, door parking at you, don't look at them. You know, door take the boom, you crossing the bridge, the boom drop on the door, more in the water, and all these kind of things. So they too are coming on now. So tell that when you say no Baka, you go in the hospital, I tell you things, they will choke you, the injection somewhere that you'll not be able to walk all of the hospital. So that's what they are telling you. But very soon, you will soon hear their story. Then they ask the guys from Bum County, what happened to them? Okay, right now they are crying, they are complaining. We are the same people from the opposition that are flagging their issue. Those are the guys that they supported the king of power. They are saying they lie on their government doing well. In fact, they are writing all of it. Look, this government is very, very wicked. I don't know. Are you seeing what is training on Facebook? People are telling God, thank you for increasing their salary for paying them on time. They will eat their money before 26. They got our brothers and sisters are complaining. You ask them, they say we get nothing even for the month of June. But people are there lying. So this is what they can do. So the thing is that the things they will do with the issue about the job, and I enjoy our brothers from in the US what they are doing. You guys should prepare yourself and make sure continue not the door of the international community that we don't want to allow Joseph Boakai to use our country as a narco state. No, we reject that. And you just brought something to our attention. This called July 4th Independence Day celebration. They were kind of a cool. I don't hear anything from the government side. And these are all signs to suggest to you as a government that things are not going well with your government and the international community because whenever the independence celebration of the United States of America comes, the government of Liberia is invited. They all have a elaborate program, all have a speeches, but they want it just went cool and we didn't hear. We hope that they can go one step further to do more so that these people can pay for the action that I always say. We don't have money to fly to Washington, D.C. to do what they did to us. But God is going to be in the Washington, D.C. to speak on behalf of the Liberian people. July 17th, it is a day that we should come out and tell this government that enough just has to be enough. Thank you, AB.
All right. Thanks so much. Let me get on to this one, and then we'll be going on. Hello. Hello. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you. So if I'm Augustine G. Ramos, or your follower.
Augustine, let's hear from you, Chief.
Okay, thank you for the show. Thank you always for educating. Yes, I always excited to hear you. But this time, and I just want to highlight something to my fellow citizens. You know, these people, what the men of God said, the disasters, the calamities, you know, God has spoken to us through the many time, but many people don't believe they not yet a new rescue, and many of them get access to this meaning now what is in today. So something now, you know, spring to us. But then also the thing we follow is just what to measure, like for the drug issue, being person where time they were the same people, and now they was bring the drugs in and start to, you know, get to this begin, they grew up again, they were establishing by themselves on people there.
Yeah.
And now happening all around the place. When they come in a day and start to talk about it, and here it is today, a haunted man. So as a written today on the biblical, is that what the evil man does is what they after them nowadays.
Yeah.
And it will compare to haunt them to the letter until everyone else who was doubting and who were now, you know, major of the truth, then they will know God done it. Even the local people. Everybody now in the country, God revealed today. But thank you for the effort. Thank you for the effort that you are doing. And God will strengthen you and protect you every time.
All right.
So that's my contribution.
You most welcome. Thank you so much, Gus. Thank you so much. It's great. It's great. It's great. All right. So, folks, that's all the time we've got tonight, right here on this very day. Tomorrow we are going to be right back here with another edition. That's especially the midweek edition of the show. My name is Reverend Godson. We have been right here with you. So until we are back here tomorrow, God willing, do have a pleasant night. Bye-bye.
Trending on your guitar, has been no order, has been no structure. Still, I believe you listen, even in my fracture. When I fall apart, you don't walk away. Even my silence is something to say. Things rhyme wide, the sound of broken prayer. Did it go down from everywhere? Even